Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my Japanese Carnivore Diet channel. We are on 30-day challenge, and today is day 12. Today, I'd like to talk about how simple your cooking can be if you are on carnivore diet. Of course, uh, many of you are really gourmet chef, you enjoy cooking. That's good for you. But I'm sure some of you are just like me. I love to eat, but I don't want to cook at home, especially I don't like to cook, I don't like to prepare, and I don't want to do the dishes. But having a carnivore diet program, I find out it is so simple. It makes my life so easy, but also you feel confidence about safety of the food you are eating. So let's talk about it. So again, I live in Los Angeles. So if you are in LA area, you know Japanese grocery supermarket called used to be called Marukai. Now it is called Tokyo Central because Marukai was bought out by Japan's public listed company Don Quixote, and they changed the name to Tokyo Central. So this is what I recommend. The Tokyo Central or Marukai carries their own brand of egg. It's called the golden fertile brown eggs. 1 dozen. See, it's a brown egg. And what is amazing is if you ever went to Japan and if you happen to have a traditional Japanese style breakfast or you had a sukiyaki in Japan, then you will be amazed how orange, almost like a red orange, the egg yolk is and how tasty the raw egg is. And that's what this is. I was so thrilled to find this orange color egg yolk in the United States because in the States, most of the eggs color is like lemon yellow or even you call it baby yellow or pale yellow. Because to me, egg has to be like a burned orange color egg yolk. But this is it. So this one, if you have access to LA, Los Angeles, or used to be a Japanese grocery store, Marukai, get this one. Right now, as of the June of 2024, the 1 dozen of egg is little less than $5, like $4.50 or something. Can you believe it used to be like $2.50 right before COVID? Even during COVID, it went up to like $3.50. Now, $4.50. Amazing. But still, to me, it's worth it. This is the only egg I buy. All right. Now, the second uh, cooking, I don't call it cooking, but it's this one, the steak. I have my dear friend, he's a chiropractor, and he's been telling me, Grace, you got to buy beef at the Costco. Their beef, especially steak, is so good. So I was thinking, yeah. Because I don't know, I didn't have a good impression about Costco, buying beef at the Costco. But this month, actually, June the 9th, for the first time in my life, I bought steak at the Costco, and holy smoke, my friend was right. This Costco's prime rib steak was one of the best steak I ever had. Really, for the price of $12.99 per pound, for that price, the Costco's prime rib steak is the best quality, I thought. And what I do is, for the American people, you eat that thick steak, right? But me coming from Japan, I'm used to thin cut. So what I do is if I have one piece of American size steak, I slice it, make it thin cut, and then I cut it half again. So one American size steak, I make 4 pieces. And then I do, salt and pepper and then garlic powder. And I put them Ziploc just like this. And I just write the date when I prepare this. And I just freeze it. So every time I want to eat, 24 hours beforehand, I transfer from freezer to refrigerator, let it, thaw inside the refrigerator, because that's for the food safety sake, okay? So that's what I do. And then my last cooking at home is ground beef. This is, we call it Japanese style hamburger. You know, in the United States, your hamburger patty is 100% ground beef and then just a salt and pepper. In Japan, what we call hamburger steak in Japan is it's a ground beef, but we mix with the chopped onion and egg and the salt and pepper. So we just mix them very well, mix them so well until they are kind of smooth, not like lumpy ground beef. We just keep, mixing until they are nice and smooth. And then you just separate it. And for the sake of freezing, I intentionally make it thin, like a half an inch thickness. But usually when you go to restaurant in Japan, and you happen to order Japanese style hamburger steak, it is like a 1 inch thickness. But again, it's up to you. If you like it thick, that's fine. But because of the freezing purpose and also cooking purpose, because thinner, the faster, right? So I make it this thing and I just make a bunch and I freeze it. So these are the 3 kinds of home cooking that I do for carnivore: steak, Japanese style hamburger, and egg. Either hard boiled egg or I like sunny side up or scrambled egg omelet. So really every weekend when I call grocery shopping, I go to this Japanese grocery store. I buy about 3 dozens every week for 2 of us, me and my husband. So if we are living alone, 1 to 2 dozen should be good enough. And then ground beef. And now I go to Costco for steak. That's all for today. Very simple. It makes my life so easy. And again, I don't like to cook. I don't like to prepare. I don't want to wash the dishes. But no, thank you, Carnivore, Dr. Ken Gundry. No, I'm sorry, Dr. Ken Berries. Because of the carnivore diet, I cook at home. And really, you realize these are simple cooking in a way. You feel safe because not much artificial, no artificial chemicals, right? You just have salt, pepper, garlic powder, or crushed garlic. That's and beef. So I really feel this is it. This will make me feel healthy. All right. But of course, the results may vary. And if you like thick steak, you make it thick. Up to you. All right. That's all for today. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.